Hi everyone. Today our meditation will focus on gratitude. Gratitude comes quite easily when things are going well for us or they're going the way we want them to go. Um, it's very difficult when things are hard or chaotic or unknown to find gratitude in our lives. And that's why we are going to practice it today. So, a great Roman philosopher, scholar, Cicero, he said that gratitude is the greatest of all virtues. And not only that, but it's the mother of all other virtues, meaning it fosters other good things in us like patience and kindness. So it's not only good for us, but it's good for other people as well. And there's actually scientific research that's been done. One study that I just read about was at UC Berkeley, and gratitude and practicing gratitude is also associated with all kinds of positive mental health outcomes, such as more resilience to stress, which a lot of us are experiencing right now, and less symptoms of depression and anxiety. And I don't know about you, but when I think about gratitude, sometimes I think about it as something that I have to do. I go down a laundry list of things. Okay, I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my children. I'm thankful for this roof over my head. And those are really big things. But I think it doesn't necessarily do the trick. We need to take it a step further and be more intentional with that. So making a list of things you're grateful for is definitely a great start. But today we're going to take it a step further and use that as the basis for our meditation. So let's start by finding a comfortable seated position. You can be on a chair, a pillow, the floor. I like the floor. Sometimes I use a meditation cushion. I'm on one today underneath here. It lifts the hips up a little bit higher than the knees, so I like that. Roll the shoulders up near your ears, then down your back. Heart shines forward a little bit more. Then soften the hands in your lap. We're going to start by just becoming aware of our breath. Not trying to change anything or force anything to happen, just turning our attention inward towards our inhales, towards our exhales. Knowing that it's very common and normal to get distracted by things going around in your house or outside. The neighbor's dog might be barking. I can hear my cat's little bell jingling in the background. So I'm trying to stay focused and with you. So when you find yourself becoming distracted, you just come back to the breath. Maybe you start to make the inhales a little more expansive and the exhales a little more complete. Breath might take on a slightly audible quality. And lastly, it might feel good to let the inhales take a little bit longer. So let it take longer to fill the lungs all the way up, down to the very bottom of your lungs. We have more blood vessels down there. And when you exhale a little more completely, thoroughly emptying the lungs. So continuing to breathe mindfully in and out like this. I'm going to start first by fostering a sense of gratitude for something in our external world. So feel free to place your hands on your heart if that resonates with you. And bring into your mind's eye, bring into your heart a sense for a person in your life. It could be a coworker, a spouse, a friend, it could be a furry friend. Bring into your mind that person or being. A person you're grateful for. And you might start to think about or feel the reasons you're grateful for that person or being. And as you continue to hold that person or being in your heart and your mind's eye, just sort of let that feeling of appreciation wash over you. And any other positive feelings you might have about that person. Maybe you're thinking of how that person always makes you laugh, or always knows the right things to say when you're upset. So allowing that gratitude just to sort of take root in our hearts. And then maybe as you continue to breathe for just another moment or two, allow that feeling of gratitude to expand. So it's taking up a little more room in the chest. And then maybe a little more as you continue to breathe. You can continue to keep your hands at your heart center or on your heart. Bring them to heart center in prayer posture, or just let them rest comfortably on your lap, whatever feels better for you. So continuing with this sense of gratitude in our hearts from this person or this being that we thought of that we are grateful for, we're going to now turn that inward towards ourselves. So now I encourage you, if you have the space or you would like to, you can lie on your back. I encourage you to put a little pillow or something underneath your head, and then another one for underneath the knees to support the lower back. So take a moment or two to get really comfortable, or you can stay seated, of course, if you'd like. Closing the eyes or finding a soft gaze if you prefer to keep them open. I'd like you to bring your awareness to your mind, even your brain inside of your head. I know that sounds weird, but just follow me. So just in your mind's eye, create a sense of your mind. Allowing yourself to appreciate it and be grateful for its ability to help you to solve problems. Feeling grateful for its ability to help you recall fond memories. Feeling grateful for your mind's ability to adapt, to process information, to help us understand the world around us. Moving downward now, bring your awareness to your eyes. Soften between the temples, or soften at the temples, and then soften between the eyebrows. Soften the lids. Allowing yourself to be filled with gratitude for all that your eyes do for you. They help you to see beautiful sunsets. The smile of a loved one. To watch a favorite movie. Or read a really good book. So just pausing here, keeping your eyes and all the reasons you're grateful for your eyes in your mind's eye and in your heart. Then bring your awareness to your nose. Soften around the nose. Being grateful for our noses to help us breathe, to take air in and out and nourish our bodies. We all know I think what it's like to have a stuffed up nose or not to be able to breathe through the nose, and it's difficult and it's uncomfortable. When that happens to us, we're even more grateful for that ability to breathe that way through our noses again. Finding gratitude for our noses, for helping us to smell cookies baking or bread. Maybe a loved one's perfume or cologne. Or flowers, fresh cut grass. Traveling down now to your mouth. Softening the mouth, allowing space between the back teeth so the jaw is soft. And taking time to find gratitude for your mouth and all it does for you. Allowing you to taste your favorite foods. Maybe savor a nice glass of wine. To laugh. To tell stories. To sing. To chew said favorite food. Just staying in that space of gratitude for our mouths and all it does for you, all it does for us. Bring your awareness now to your hands. Soften the hands, maybe wiggle the fingers so then you can soften them and release. Being thankful for our hands. so that we can use them as tools to do so many things. To itch, to put on our clothes or fun earrings, to hold a pen and write or type that email, to run your hand across a pet or a soft blanket. Maybe to play an instrument. And bring your awareness to your arms, including the shoulders. Soften at the shoulders. Bring them down away from your ears a little bit more if you can. Finding gratitude for the arms that allow us to hug or embrace somebody, to carry things, to get things where they need to be. To play a favorite sport. To help us cheer or clap. And bring your awareness to your legs. Soften at the glutes and the hips. Soften at the knees. Finding gratitude for your legs. Help you to dance and to run and to walk. Lastly, bring your awareness to your feet. Maybe wiggle the toes or clench the feet and then release a few times. Wiggle the toes. Finding gratitude for the feet that help you to do things like dangle them in the water, to stand, again, to dance or play a sport that we like, to run, to jump. So continuing to breathe here and letting those feelings of gratitude now not just envelop our hearts where we held that person in our mind's eye, but for all of those parts of us. So let that feeling of gratitude radiate through the head, down the shoulders and arms to the hands, then to the legs and the feet. And then just continue to breathe here. Just allowing this feeling of gratitude to fill you, allowing yourself to be with it. And if it's hard to feel gratitude, it doesn't necessarily come naturally, that's okay. Remember, this is a practice, and just like we practice anything, it gets easier over time with consistency. You have to actually do it more than once. Eventually releasing our meditation, just pausing, just sitting, allowing the body and the mind to sort of reacclimate. I encourage you after this meditation to journal anything that came up for you, any thoughts or feelings, things that were difficult, things that were easy, things that you were grateful for that maybe I didn't mention, or that were unique to you. That's part of the process, is to meditate and then reflect on anything that came up for us. I want to thank you for taking the time to meditate for yourselves and for the greater good of all. The love and the light that's in you. Oh, the love and the light that's in me honors and sees the love and the light that's in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.